Guys, it's Becky. So as I said, today I am posting or doing the video on my goals for 2022. So I have my sticker book, I have my paper, and I am going to put this into my planner. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be, if not the first sheet in the planner, then definitely where my months is, so that I always have this in front of me and I am always looking at it. Kind of like a vision board, but not quite, because yeah, I'm just gonna, this is just my goals. It's not a vision board, or it could be, I don't know. Okay, so this is just a piece of wax paper where I put my stickers down, some of the ones that I know I want to use. So I am just going to get started. So this just says goals. I was thinking of doing this like a mapping thing. We used to do this in nursing school, where you have the patient and what's wrong, and then you go off to the side and you do off the care plan and diagnosis and all that stuff. So I was thinking of doing that, putting it here with 2022, and then putting things here on the side as to what I want to accomplish this year. So one of the things that I do want is this, so I want to make sure that I have enough space. Okay, then yes, right about here. Goals. And then I don't have the year in here, so I am going to use this marker and just, I'm going to write it kind of small because obviously I know what it's for this year. So you notice how I kind of get quiet when I write? Because I kind of want to make it look nice. Okay, so these are my goals for 2022. So I am going to put down these stickers. I kind of like how they're like little tab, like index cards or something. And hopefully I can write small enough to include all the information that I need on here. Okay, so I'm just going to put these 3 down first. I want to put this quote. I think I'm going to put that last in case I need to put it overlapping on something here. But I do want to put these down because one of my personal goals is that I want to read more. And not just read anything, because I do like reading Nora Roberts. You know, she's a fiction writer. But no, I need to read things that are going to cause me to grow. And that is actually my word for the year, okay? Now, I don't know if y'all do words for the year, but I try to. I think I started it last year, where you pick a word, and that is obviously your word for the year, and you are going to try to accomplish things in accordance to that word. Like last year, it was intentional. I wanted to be intentional about the things that I do, what I eat, how I spend my finances and stuff like that. The eating part did not work out well. I'm still the same size, if not a little bigger. But anyways, that is, you know, what words of the year are. So my word for this year is growth. I want to grow. And so I'm thinking by doing this and putting it down in writing. I didn't really put things down in writing last year. So if you're just shooting at things, you know, you're just shooting at things. It's like shooting an arrow and you don't really have a target. It's just going all over the place. So I definitely want to have goals this year. All right, so some of my goals. Well, spiritual goals, I'm going to write it down first. Oh, there we go. Spiritual. Okay. One thing is I want to grow spiritually. So how am I going to do that? I am going to do Bible reading. And it's going to be 5 pages per day. I was listening to, I think it's Jason Manfield. He has a YouTube channel, and he has 3 different ways of reading through the Bible. And one of them, he says to start by just reading through, just read through the whole Bible in 1 year. And you kind of like base how many pages does it have so you can figure out how many pages you need to read. So I'm going to have to read 5 pages per day to try to get it done by the end of the year. Now, so I have my faith planner, and it's this one right here. And so what I was doing, or what I've started doing, is I write down what scripture is. Now on these the scripture on your Bible app, and so I write down the scripture for the day. I haven't written them down. I have read them, but I was busy doing stuff. We were out of town and I didn't have my planner with me, so I haven't written them in. So I need to go back and write them in, because like I said, I did read them, but I need to write them in. And then you go into what you read on your 5 days, maybe put in a few points and stuff like that. And that's just kind of how I want to do it. Just reading. That's all I'm doing. I'm just reading through it. And then he's also got, after you do that, then the next year you do it in chronological order so that it makes a little bit more sense. And then he has his own type of reading plan. And that would be the last way to do it, just to get more out of what you're reading. So I'm going to try that, just reading 5 pages a day, doing my daily scripture and writing it in my planner. So I'm going to do my reading, and I'm going to use the planner for the daily scripture. All right, so that's, and then during the year, if I need to come back and look at it, how am I doing, look in on it, do I need to add more into these categories, then I will. Now, one thing is, and I do this every year, I write it in to find a home church. And I just have not been very successful at this. And then with COVID and everything, another reason why I haven't been successful with it. So if anybody out there in the Austin area, if y'all have a church that you like going to, I do prefer Christian-based, okay? Bible-based church, possibly Baptist. So those are the 2 churches I'm looking for. So yeah, that's there. Okay, so now as far as personal growth, okay. Well, I want to read. Read 1 nonfiction book a month. Okay, so that's one thing. What is something else I want to do? I want to learn more, how to grow my YouTube channel and stuff. But I don't know if I should put that under YouTube or, well, we'll come back to it. Okay, so because I've got a few more stickers here that I was going to use here. Okay. All right, so just putting down these couple of more stickers here. Well, I guess reading my books, yeah, I do have it here, okay, and then there's my reading list. So, let me see, what column is this in right here? Okay. Okay, and then my quote, where is that going to go? I think it's going to have to go under here. Let me see if I can slowly lift this up. Do I have my little tweezers? I don't. Nope. I have a pair of tweezers that I use just for like planning when you've got those little bitty stickers that you need to put on here. And so I'm just gonna go like that. It did rip a little bit, but that's okay. It's just a little bit. There. And then I'm going to lift this book up a little bit. Okay, well that was a lot easier. Okay. A little bit more. Now these stickers, some of them I bought from Hobby Lobby a while back because this is my no spend month, so I am trying not to spend anything. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult because you see all these cute stuff and you just want to go spend money, but no. And I keep telling myself, no, you can't have it. Not now. Okay, there we go. No! Well, that's not gonna work there. Well, shoots. I'm gonna have to lift it up higher. Oh, let me not ruin this. Okay. Okay. Let me just put it right there. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Covering up probably who said it. It's Mark Twain. That's what it says there. Maybe it'll catch part of his name. Okay, yeah, Twain. Okay. Good enough. Okay, there we go. All right, so reading, and so I'm just gonna color this in and write down the books that I'm reading. I think I'm gonna do this in turquoise, kind of like a turquoise looking brown. It's supposed to be brown. Okay, well, I'll color that in later. Okay, so personal growth, reading one book per month. Okay, so this is going to be more like learning. Okay, so I want to learn more on YouTube. So I am going to be, okay, learn how to grow the channel. Oh, well, heck, there we go. We've got growth in here. How to grow channel. So I'm going to have to learn about, what is it, YouTube Studio? I think that's what it's called. No, okay, well, yes, I want to learn how to read the analytics. And then TubeBuddy. Those are two things that help you on it. And then watch, you know, different subscribers and channels on how to grow, you know, because lately I've been doing a lot of watching other people's channels, and that's fine, but you know, I need to do my own videos and stuff and not be watching everybody else's. I do get ideas from their stuff though. So YouTube Studio, TubeBuddy, and there was a new, there's a different software that I want to learn, different editing, and I have it as an app on my computer because I had watched somebody else that was saying that that's what they use. So I was going to try it, just the free version, and see how I like it. And then I need to learn how to use the Nikon camera, I'm sorry. And that is so that I can do some videos without having to, you know, use my phone all the time. So those are things that I need to learn, and those are things to grow. And those are learning things. Now on YouTube, I want to grow the channel. So I want to grow to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, or at least by the end of my birthday month. Okay, so by the end of August. So y'all help me out, okay? A lot of people are watching but not subscribing. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, share it with your friends and stuff. So 1,000 by the end of August. And so how will I do that? I will need to post consistently. So I am doing every Friday, but I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do 2 times per week. Would be great if I could do more, but at least 2 times per week. Okay. Now, as far as relationships, so quarterly getaway with my husband. Well, it wouldn't be with somebody else. Okay, so quarterly with my husband. So we are planning on doing that. So we're going to have to do research. What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? It's not going to be anywhere big or fancy, because it's just going to be a quick one-night getaway kind of thing. You know, so just things around here. Could even be somewhere here in Austin. Could go to a hotel here. Okay, so there's that. And if we can't get away, then at least do a date night. Maybe he's listening outside the door. Are you listening, sweetie? Oh, he's not saying anything. Maybe not. Okay, so we're going to do that. And so that needs to be planned into our finances and stuff, so that we can, you know, obviously have the money to go without putting anything on credit cards. Okay. So health-wise. Okay, so I want to lose weight, but actually I want to get healthy. So I jumped on the scale, and I think I remember what I weighed. Yeah, I do. So I need to put that down, and I'm not weighing myself but once a quarter. That's it. I'm not going to be attached to the scale. It's just going to be, what am I eating? Am I moving more? So health-wise, move more. I am going to do 15 minutes per day, okay? I was listening to somebody on YouTube, and he was talking about how some people make where they want to do 3 days a week, okay? Well, then they're like, well, should it be Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Or maybe I could do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And then you know, well, I didn't do it today, I could do it tomorrow. And because I'm only doing 3 days a week. Well, you start piddling around with this and you end up doing nothing, which is kind of what I've done this whole week. So if you give yourself, this is what you're going to do daily. You're going to do it daily. Then you have you can't opt out or anything like that. It is a daily thing. And it's not a lot. It's only 15 minutes. 15 minutes, just move more. Just go out and walk in the neighborhood. 15 minutes, and that's it. So that is what I'm going to do. 15 minutes per day. Something else, I am going to eat more vegetables. I have been trying to go vegetarian. And so I have been eating more vegetables and stuff, cutting back a lot of meats and everything. But I'm going to just be a little bit more conscious on trying that a little bit more, okay? And then I want to cut back on oil and sugar. So what I have been wanting to do is go on the whole food plant-based diet, which is vegetables and fruits, and no animal products, no oils, and no sugar. And there's a lot of stuff out there on the internet about this. So, and you know, you could follow, like, you could read about Dr. McDougall, or you know, the China diet, I think, was a diet that was done, gosh, like back in the 50s or something like that. This a China study, and you know, people who live a long time and how they eat and stuff. And so that was one of the things that I want to try. So there's that. And then house-wise, I want to keep the house clean. I have gotten off track on doing the Fly Lady system, which is what I was doing in order to keep my house clean. And in fact, I have videos on that. I didn't finish the whole 21-day thing because a lot of the things is that she breaks it into days where, you know, this day is you clean out the car, this day you do your errands and stuff. Well, I don't do it like that. So, you know, this day you plan your menu. I'm not a menu planner. And so I couldn't really do those videos because I don't do it. So anyways, so for house, I am going to begin again implementing Fly Lady. And then if I can't do the zone cleanings, okay, at least do the weekly cleans, and that keeps your house looking nice, okay? And then I do want to start a garden. Okay, so that's that. Now back onto the health. I have varicose veins, and so I want to get those taken care of this year. I keep putting it off, and so this year I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, and I don't care how much it costs, because I don't think it's covered under insurance because they seem to think it's cosmetic. Well, it's not. It's causing issues, and I need it taken care of. And then I'm going to do I need to do some stretching. Not necessarily yoga, but some stretching because these bones ain't getting any younger. So that is that. I think that is all of my goals for this year. And then I am going to put down here my word for the year is growth. Okay. And then I am just going to color in a little bit and write down my books that I am reading. And so right now I am reading one by Rachel Cruz, The Love Your Life, Not Theirs. When I am done reading it, you know, because I am taking notes, putting a few pointers and stuff like that, and I will, you know, talk about it a little bit. So that will be, you know, future videos and stuff. I will talk about the books that I am reading or stuff that I am learning online from other people, and I'll try to remember who they are so that I, you know, if you wanted to go and check them out, that you can. So that is my goals for 2022. I will talk to you guys later.